Hey everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey, and I am back with you today to share how I planned in my classic happy planner. This is the Be Happy, Be Bright, Be You, and you can see how I planned last week, which was super festive and fun, yet it didn't have an overwhelmingly Christmas theme. I mean, obviously it's Christmas, you can see the holly and the Santa and all that kind of stuff, but it's not like so super in your face. I've taken it up a notch this week. I'm using a whole bunch of different me and my big ideas and then also Sweet Stamp Shop items to plan for this week. I did love last week though, because if you can see with the addition of the turquoise, it just really makes it really cheerful and bright, and I still feel like it has that holiday theme, but it's not, and that holiday feeling, I'm sorry, but it's not crazy, and I'm not using tons of trees and Santas and all kinds of things like that. So I love it. It's awesome, but it's not what you would typically think of for a Christmas layout, and I like that a lot too. So I'm going to gather all of the different Me and My Big Ideas planner sticker books and stuff and get those all together before I start planning. And these are the ones that are out and available right this minute. So I have all 5 of them right there, and I'm going to be working with those. I'm flipping through them to get myself acquainted with what's in them and where they're at. I am easily overwhelmed by what's out there, and so it can be difficult for me to remember where they're at, what's in there, those types of things. So I'm going to use that little, I'm not even actually sure what you would call it, that little speech bubble, I guess is the best descriptor for it, just to put a title for Monday, but I'm going to keep looking for different red and green items that I can use for my planning on Monday. Now, that is going to be the basic color scheme for this week, which is red and green, and you'll find just so many different fun elements there. Now, I had to move it because I didn't really allow myself enough room to put the places that I needed to go, because I knew that I would want to decorate and keep it pretty fun. So I'm going to go through here and just keep flipping through. And I know that you might be thinking, oh my gosh, Jenny, these sticker books are like 6 months old. You don't know where they're at. Nope, I don't. Sadly, I don't commit those types of things to memory since I have the sticker books to refer to. So I try to play it by ear each week. And what's kind of nice about that, honestly, is that it's kind of a new sticker book each time I look at it. So I've used one of those basic labels to mark the first activity that I need to keep track of, and those stickers are truthfully some of my very most favorites. They're super basic, they're exactly what I need them to be, they're colorful, but they can also be used in conjunction with other stickers, and you'll see how I do that just a tiny bit this week as well. Now I'm looking for something to use for the second thing that I need to notate, and what's kind of crazy is that there's so many options, it can actually be a little bit paralyzing because there's just so many different ways to do it. But what I decided to do was stick with that reminder sticker pointing to the little activity box and keeping it that way. Now I have that to-do sticker down in the bottom section, which is where I always put my to-dos, and the what's for dinner. I love those to-do stickers. Those are really probably my favorites. They have 6 little check marks, and that is perfect for a busy day or a busy week. Now, apparently I didn't want to plan Tuesday. I couldn't even begin to tell you why I switched ahead. Maybe I was just thinking about those stickers and I really wanted to get that down. So I paired the two together. I paired that circle sticker with the event sticker, and I love how that gives that circle that hard edge to rest upon, even though obviously it's layered right there on top of that. And I know I talked to you a lot about layering stickers, but I feel like it's just a really, really awesome way to make the design of your page a little bit more interesting and a little bit more pleasing to the eye. Now I'm going to use that to-do sticker as an activity sticker. First of all, I turned it upside down, and now I'm going to cover where it says to do. So first I'm taking one of those little banner stickers and turning it on its side, which is of course probably the most common way that I use those. And then I'm going to take this small gold arrow sticker just from one of these planner basic books. You see that gold and black and white one, and I'm just going to place that over the last little bit that you can see. I think it turns out really adorable, and what I like about the arrow is that it sort of indicates going or movement. And so since this is an activity and that obviously I will have to leave my house for, the arrow really ties into that a lot and I like it. The size of this is really good. It's perfect for all of the information I need to note, and with the addition of the simple red and gold, it just makes it super festive. Now, I completely messed up when I was writing, and I don't know if that happens often to you guys. I get a little distracted and a little bit ahead of myself. But so what I did was I just covered up the mistakes with that today sticker. It's not perfect. It's still, you can see the mistakes, but it covers up the majority of it. And it's just kind of a fun way to do that. And you can always do that with a different sticker without having to scrap the whole thing or anything like that. Now I'm going to add the to-do and the dinner sticker for Wednesday. And like I said, I love that first one with its 6 little checklists instead of the 5. I feel like I already said, but for busy days and for lots of things to get done, it's really an awesome way to make sure that you're able to get all of those little things down there. Now I'm bringing back the little banner stickers for Wednesday to-dos, and I've again turned it on its side, and then with the addition of simple little red stars, it just makes it festive and fun and the perfect little bullet point for your different activities. Now, as you can see, overall, I have not already used any decoration here. They're all just functional stickers, and you can already get the overwhelming Christmas feeling from this page just simply by using Christmas colors. And so what's really fun about that is that you don't have to decorate to get the theme or the feel that you want on your planner pages. You can absolutely use color to do that. So be mindful when choosing planner stickers and the colors that you're going to find and the colors that you're going to use. Now, for example, going along with color, I added that yay for the weekend. I had kept looking at it when I was scrolling through those books, and I knew that I wanted to use it. Now, I want to sort of build upon the green theme for the weekend. So as you can see, the weekend is already shaded with all of the green, and so I'm just going to build upon that. Now I use this big, huge red to-do sticker, and it's a full box sticker. But so what I did was I took my X-Acto knife and I just trimmed it up, and so I placed the rest of it back in the book to use again for future use, and I absolutely will. But this time I'm just going to cover up that to-do with that super cute little bear sticker holding the gift, and then the love this banner next to it. I love the circle with these really hard edge stickers, so you have no rounded corners, and it just really adds that playful whimsiness. And I think that the way that this cluster turned out of layered stickers is really fantastic, and so I'm very excited about that. Now I have added that, and I'm going to place this other sticker right underneath to notate the other activity that I have for that day. Now normally I would maybe give them a little bit more room, add a little more decoration, but I know that those are the only 2 things that I have right now for that day, so I'm going to place them very close together so then I can add a little bit more decor underneath there and have plenty of room for that. Now I only have one thing right now on Friday, so the good thing is that I can place that right at the top and then again have a lot of room for decorating, but at the same time leaving enough room for if something comes up or anything else that I need to notate. I also, because there was a little bit of room in the Thursday morning, I could push that note sticker over into Thursday, leaving enough room for the small little notation that I needed to make for basketball practice. Now, as you can see, I did not get that little checklist sticker down straight, so I just peeled it up and put it back down. And that's kind of what's neat about these Happy Planner stickers is they're very sticky. They do a great job of staying where they're supposed to, but they're also, like right there, I had just put it down, so it was very movable. I didn't rip it or anything like that. And I'm really a fan of that because I don't know about you, but I definitely don't always get things down correctly on the first try. Now I'm looking for a green decorative box that I can place above that yay for weekends because I know I want to do sort of an embellished little section at the top for the Saturday and Sunday morning. So I decided to go with that confetti because my overall idea is to really stick to the green theme and then sort of a circle because I have in mind that I'm going to use that round comfort and joy, and also creating a bunch of confetti with these green little dots. I don't use these circles very often. I do occasionally, but I definitely don't use green very often. So I figured this would be a good way to have a little bit of fun adding the confetti to my layout and making a really fun, whimsical little section while using a sticker that I wouldn't ordinarily use in my planning. So I don't really feel bad for using all of the little green stickers right there because it's not something that I would ordinarily gravitate to. None of my school colors are green. I don't use a whole lot of green. It's not my favorite color. So I feel really safe in using, okay, the whole roll in the planning right there. So now I'm going to add the comfort and joy sticker, and then I'm going to go and try to find, I know there's another sheet of these stickers somewhere. I should have probably looked through the book that I was using already first, but I don't. I'm going through and I'm looking through all of the other sticker books first, but then I come back to the original one and realize the other sheet of them was just right where I started. Last place you look. How often does that happen? Happens to me all the time. So anyway, I'm lucky because now I have a whole lot more little green stickers to choose from, and I've just created that really fun little confetti and hooray for weekends themed top box. I only actually have one activity to note at this time for the weekend, and so that's why I felt really confident using the top half or the top quarter or third or whatever for decoration, because I knew that I was not going to have a whole lot of other things going on. Now I'm using another sticker that is ordinarily meant for something else, but I'm just going to cover it up with one of the little banners and arrows, and then use the rest of the sticker to notate an activity and an event. So that's it for the weekend. So now what I want to do is I want to get my dinner stickers down and finish that up, because then we will be completely finished with the function for this particular week. And like I said, yes, there's some decorations there. I did do that whole upper right hand section, but then the only other decorative sticker really is that little cute bear. Now I'm going to use these Mambi sticks just to pull a couple of these really fun stickers out of here and decorate a whole lot. So right there, the December joy in the upper right hand corner. But as you can see, I didn't add a ton of decoration. Most of it was really purely functional. Now I went through and I sorted out all of my Sweet Stamp Shop holiday stamp sets. There's a bunch of them and they're super cute and they don't get used anywhere nearly enough. So I'm going to stamp that large house in the Friday middle section. Now what this does is obviously is decorative, but then I still have the Friday morning section, so if something comes up and I need to add some activities or whatever, I do have still plenty of room to do that. I'm also adding from the same set the little Christmas lights along the bottom, and they're just so cute. Now this particular set is retired, so you won't be able to purchase this one, but it's just a good reminder to keep your eyes peeled for the releases, because you just never know when there's going to be something that you just absolutely can't live without. Now in addition, I'm going to use the cute little houses from this set. I think it's called Sweet Drive-By maybe, and they're just adorable. So I'm going to stamp the couple of different ones next to each other, creating what kind of has that whole like city block feel. And I just love how that turned out. It's really, really cute, and I love how I used it in the top box on the left side and the middle box on the right side. So now I'm also the holiday peekaboo guys. I can't get enough. I'm sorry if you're sick of seeing them. I just absolutely love them and think they are just the cutest thing. So I'm going to build in that Sunday evening slot with my little Santa peeking out of the chimney. He's just so stinking cute. And then I'm also going to take the little reindeer and put him over on the little sidebar on the left side. I've done that before. It's definitely not new. It's kind of a repeating element, to be perfectly honest with you, but I just love it and it makes me really excited. So it's one of those things that if it makes you happy and it definitely gets you looking in your planner and staying on track, then you might as well do it. So now I'm looking through a lot of my planner stamp sets to see, trying to find my little recycling stamp. I know it's around, I just need to look a little bit further, but I am looking for the little recycling stamp. I don't manage to find it, spoiler, but I wanted to stamp for my recycling. Instead, I'm just going to have to pull a little recycling sticker from my stash. I had hoped to stick with all of the stickers from the Happy Planner, but this week it just wasn't possible. So in addition, I added that little holiday stamp as well. Just very cute little corner idea for down there. And see, look how decorative and fun this looks. And even though I really honestly only used one decorative sticker, or two, okay, and then just a handful of stamps as well. Now, as you can see, I'm going to use my Prismacolor colored pencils to color in all of the fun little stamps that I just used. You do not have to use these. You can use regular Crayolas. You could use markers. I've definitely done that before as well. Now, this is a little Wink of Stella pen. It's clear and glittery, and I thought that might be really fun to do on the parts that would be white. And it just gives that little teeny tiny bit of interest. It's not super glittery, it's just a little bit. And it did not bleed through the page or anything like that. And I turn it over in a little bit. You can't see it because it's too fast, but it's definitely really super cute. Now for that little chimney, I used two different colors of red just to make the bricks, to give them a little bit of dimension and a little bit, because no brick wall is exactly the same. So I thought that was really fun. Now I'm going to color the whole house here red. Now what's interesting is that I'm using the same red pencil that I used for the Santa for his hat and his clothing, but the pressure that I'm applying to the pencil is different, so I'm able to get an overall different look. I really wanted the Santa's clothes to be super bold and a lot of contrast, and this instead for the building I wanted to have a little bit more kind of a weathered look. Now, the only last thing that I will do here besides coloring in the fun little trees and wreaths and stuff is using the black pencil and doing the same thing that I had done here with the red pencil, coloring with a light hand to color all of the trim. So the little ledges and the door and those types of things as well, because overall I am trying to stick to the red and green color scheme this week. I do bring in the yellow to sort of represent gold, but that's just a simple little thing and not really the highlight here. Now again, I'm using the Wink of Stella pen to create just a little bit of interest. It's a super light little glitter and it's just really pretty and fun. Now I'm going to color in the trees for the topiaries and then that little tree on the right side. And then I'm also going to work on the super cute little reindeer. I've changed him up a little bit from last week because, well, why not, right? I can. So it's really fun to see what color combinations work well together and which colors go together and which ones maybe I wouldn't use again. I don't really love this gold color, but when I'm all finished, it's fine. So I'm not like sitting there looking at it going, ugh, it's gross. But I wouldn't do it again, if that makes sense. Now in this little row of houses, I did make all of the roofs black to give it a little bit of continuity, since I plan on coloring each house a little bit different, using a little bit of different colors for the buildings and the doors and all of those types of things. Now again, I can't stress enough how you can really decorate with color only. You can definitely make all of these things your own just by using different colors and to fit in your theme. This is pretty much it for me this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you liked it, and it also lets YouTube know the types of things that you like to see. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.